This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 2nd down, Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run with Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Forced out to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Here's Mostert. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
to throw. It's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 1, Murray flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down, Vikings.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
a well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Aaron Donald.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweater.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Packer. 1st down and goal to go.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Hardman on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's Murray from midfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the gun, Murray. This is caught, Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now this time Murray to throw it, escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Mostert, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Tua eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
26-yard line.
Here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
First and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Show it.
Now Mostert. And some room to roam now. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. A big pickup there on the run. 45 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Looking end zone for Jones. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Julio.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Vikings 20.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's got daylight. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. They'll run on first down. Austin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 13. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Tua sets up to pass it. Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
On the tackle.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
7 at the 8-yard line.
Switch gears, switch gears.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Packers 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over first.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This